Hello world, Dinomega here.
In this video, I'll show you step by step how to create a brand new item from scratch in version 4 of my Unreal Engine inventory system. Today we're making stone, a resource commonly found in survival games. By the end, you'll have your own stone item set up and ready to use in your project. Once it's in your game, what you do with it is totally up to you. We're picking up right where the setup video left off, so make sure you finish that one first. Then you'll be ready to jump in here with everything already set up. To keep things simple, I've put a download link in the description for the exact mesh and icon I'm using for our stone item. If you want to follow along, go ahead and download that zip, then extract it. If you'd like, go ahead and make a folder to keep your items organized. I'm creating an items folder right at the top of my content folder, and then I'm adding a stone subfolder inside it. Next, import the stone mesh and the icon from the zip file into your new items folder. Now open the icon texture and tweak a couple settings. Set texture group to UI and set compression settings to uncompressed. After that, save and close the icon. This icon, and the ones included in the demo content, are sized to 64 by 64 pixels. At these dimensions, they fit neatly into the default grid, with a little bit of padding around the icon. Next, open the mesh, then assign it a material. I'm using basic medium from the included demo content. Feel free to use that one as well, or pick any material you like, then save and close the mesh. Now that the mesh and icon are set up, let's add our stone item to the inventory system. For every item you add, you'll enter its info into a data table. You'll find this data table in the Blueprints, Variables, Data Tables folder. Go ahead and navigate there now, then open DT_items. If your screen looks like mine, you're seeing a list of every item currently in the system. These existing ones come from the demo content. The top half is the item list, and when you click one, its details show up in the form below. I'd suggest leaving the demo items in it for now, just so you can look through them to see how all the pieces of the system fit together. Next, go ahead and click the Add button on the toolbar. That'll create a new row at the bottom with the row name New Row. This row name is what the system uses to reference the item everywhere. Anytime you see item row name, it's talking about this exact name. Double-click on this row name to rename it. I recommend picking a naming style and sticking with it. In the demo items, I'm using Snakecase, which is all lowercase, and uses underscores instead of spaces. Keep your row name simple and easy to remember. For this one, I'm setting the row name to Stone, all lowercase. Once you've set the name, click the row in the list to select it. Using the form, we can fill out the rest of our item's details. These variables control how the item shows up in the world and how it looks in the UI. You don't have to fill out every field here, and if you're not sure what something does, each variable is explained on the Create New Items page in the documentation. For our stone, we're going to keep it super minimal. Then later, you can use the docs to learn how to make it a recipe ingredient, or even turn it into equipment or a usable item. Our first field is Name, which is the text that shows at the top of our tooltip when we hover over the item. For mine, I'm going to enter Stone. Next is Description. This shows up right under the name in the tooltip. For mine, I'm typing useful for crafting, building, or bonking anything that gets too close. For Icon, choose the stone icon texture we imported at the start of the video. For item type, pick Resource. We're going to leave item subtype blank for now. If you want to add your own custom item types or subtypes later, check out the item type chapter in the documentation. Item quality is how you communicate an item's rarity to the player, usually through a color and a label. I treat junk as no real use. While common is useful, just easy to find. The others are scaling up in difficulty to obtain, or the general level of importance. For stone, I'm leaving it as common. If you want to learn more or add your own, check out the item quality chapter in the docs. Next, expand static mesh details and set static mesh to the stone mesh we imported at the start of the video. We're going to leave the rest of these mesh settings alone for now. And as always, if you're curious what any of these fields do, the documentation breaks them down. One setting we should talk about is max stack size. This controls how many of an item can sit in a single stack before the system starts a new stack. By default, it's set to 0, which means unlimited, but technically it's a soft cap of about 1 billion. That soft cap is just there to help prevent the integer from overflowing. So, if we want stone to stack up to 20, we simply set max stack size to 20. For a piece of equipment, you probably want to set it to just 1. If you plan on using the vendor system, you can also set the sell price and sell item here. Otherwise, that's everything we need for now. To test our stone item, we can use the item pickup blueprint. This will let us spawn it in our world and our player can pick it up. Navigate to the Blueprints Interactables folder and drop a copy of BP Interactable Item Pickup into your world. Then, in the Details panel, set item row name to the row name you used in the data table. For me, that's Stone, all lowercase. Press Enter to apply it. Now hit play, run over to your item, and pick it up. You should see it appear in your player's inventory with the icon we set, and if you hover over it, you'll also see the name and description we entered. And that's how you make items in version 4 of my Unreal Engine inventory system. If you have any questions while you're creating items and you can't find what you need in the documentation, feel free to reach out. Thanks for watching and good luck with your game.